Hello everyone, Luke Smith here. So today, yes, it's Silent Hill F file readings, the latest Silent Hill game that I'm going to be reading the files of. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, this is the one before Townfall comes out. And yes, there's a lot of files. Now, yes, I haven't completed this one. I didn't really get into the combat with it because I'm not really used to like melee weapons. I'm more used to like these shooty bang bang sort of games. So let's read these notes. Note from Shu. Hey partner, these painkillers should work best for you. They will not only care for They will not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from your injuries. I suspect the main cause of behind your nasty headaches is from your unconsciously grinding teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? If you ever need to talk or anything, just call my name and I'll be there. Prescription from partner. Heneko, forgot this is set in Japan, 1960s Japan, by the way, so I might end up butchering these names. Complaining of headaches in middle school. When I tried pinpointing their root cause, that things always seem to come back to stress arising from her poor relationships with her father. In other words, she is suffering from tension headaches. I first recommend that she use over-the-counter medication, but soon she started asking for them more and more often. I don't like the thought of her developing resilience on such drugs, so I switched her to traditional Chinese medicine that uses kudzu root and penali, as it should put less of a strain on her body. That said, I know the real reason she comes around so often isn't because she's looking for medication. It's for a place. It's for a place to air her grievances about her father. As my grandmother always said, you can greatly improve the flow of someone's chi simply by listening to their troubles and emphasizing with them. That is true. Like you got to learn to like vent your problems out, and it does help. Like you just got to find a person that is willing to listen and basically vent. Hanako was filled with the medication I gave her, and it said it works wonders. But the truth is that it wasn't a medication alone, the medicine alone. I wanted to hear out all of her troubles and concerns. I mean, that's my job as her partner, right? Shu's childhood diary. Well, there we go. Childhood diary. I made a promise to myself. I am never going to treat Hanako like a girl. My older cousin, who is a girl, told me that some girls don't like to be treated like they're girls, and Haneko's my partner, not a girl. So if anyone tries to treat her like a girl, I'll kick their butts. It looks like she was trying her best to write this neatly. Letter to my partner. Hi there, partner. I made it out of some pretty vicious battles together, right? Or Reeve. Even had to part ways with our fair share of comrades in the battlefield. I just never thought we'd have to part ways too, but at least ours won't be goodbyes through death on the battlefield. From now on, you can't ask for anything from me, okay? 'Cause it's not like I can expect your help anymore. You have to look after yourself now. I won't be there to drag you to safety when you fall. But wherever you go, and no matter what we do, we'll always be a part of the Space Army. We'll always be partners, right? Got it. Thanks for everything, Heniko. And that's Shu. I mean, okay, it's like different files for like different people here. This is Rinko right here. Letter from Rinko to Hinako. Hinako, there. Oh, here. You'll feel better after eating this. Forget what those gurks said today, and don't worry, they'll be getting an earful from me. You just have to be yourself, Hinako. Don't you can't worry about what other people say is normal. That's their normal, not yours. I'll always be looking out for you. From your best friend, Rinko. Some of these files also, right, they mixed up some of the files in this, so you got a new game plus files as well. Number 2, Heneko. Oh, okay, we got like different ones. You'll feel much better about eating this. The handwriting here becomes more erratic and emotional. You're such a kind person, you know. Would someone who isn't kind give little tweets with a wonderful message to their sad friend? I am so kind. You just have to be yourself, because whenever I'm by your side, I realise what an amazing person I am. It's a bit narcissistic, isn't it? Whenever I help you out, it makes me realise how kind I am. I'm always looking out for both you and Sakura, because when I look after you two pitiful creatures, yeah, Jesus Christ, it makes me feel so superior, like a teacher or a parent or a pet owner even. From your best friend Rinko. He's a dick. And there's a third version of it. When I think about it, I guess my family was pretty well off. I got a ton of allowances. The candy store was where I could demonstrate just how much better I was than you all. Getting caught up in that feeling of superiority when I bought some sweets for a poor kid was the start of everything going wrong. The start of my hideous transformation into someone who looks down and berates others. When everyone is beneath you, they are no longer anyone to talk to as an equal. I stopped being able to confide and open up to people. In a way, I even stopped being able to argue with anyone properly. So that's why I'm grateful that you argued with me, even on a day like today. Today was the first time in my life that I felt accepted. That I felt like you accepted me as your friend. I can't even imagine how happy that made me. So, Hinako, from the bottom of my heart, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. So it sounds like he changed his mind. Class Observation Log 1. In continuation of the last semester, not trimester, that's some pregnancy thing, semester, I am to be class president once again. I hope we can make this another wonderful semester. A role of class president holds a lot of responsibilities, but I think I'm up to the task. Even when I was young, I wanted to be the mum or big sister whenever I played house. I think that's because I really enjoyed looking after others. I believe every single student in our class has things to excel in, as well as things that they could stand to work on. In my view, the purpose of class president is to help others with their shortcomings, so we can make school an enjoyable place for everyone. Rinko. Number 2. Continuation from the last semester. Oh, okay, there we go. The handwriting is more erratic, yes. I love being class president because I get to look after all of those lost causes. When I was young, I always enjoyed comparing myself to others, inferior kids, and basking in my own superiority. When I pretend to care about others, I can please a lot of people. The losers I help, the people around me, and even my parents, and frankly, it makes me happy as well. Right now, I'm in charge of 2 girls who the definition of morons. They are both so carefree and empty-headed. Neither of them knows the first thing about fitting in. The only reason they are friends at all in class, is because I am taking care of them. They fawn over me and tell me all the time how grateful they are. It feels amazing. I really truly think that I was born to be class president. And that was Rinko again. And number 3, it says new game plus plus in this game. Comments from the teacher. Thank you for always fulfilling your duties as class president. You're doing a great job at looking after and supporting your classmates. I also heard that you're taking the initiative to give advice to underclassmen as well. It's a wonderful thing that you've decided to your role as class president, or dedicated. However, I believe it would be beneficial if you interacted with them not only as their class president, but as a classmate as well. Instead of solely teaching and supporting them, try treating them as equals. In doing so, I hope you can open up more and have your classmates to get to know the real you. So in other words, Rinko is a bit of a shit, and the teacher's like, just be nice to people and like befriend them. Crumpled up letter. 1. So we've got multiple versions of each now. Sorry for writing you a letter out of the blue. I know we could talk at school, but when I'm around you, I always end up whoever wrote it, stop there. Hey, I know it's really last minute, but would you mind coming shopping with me on Sunday? I want to know what clothes would look cute on me. From a boy's perspective, that is, what do you think? The letter ends abruptly. I love you so much. You never leave my thoughts, Rinko. Got another one. Sorry, I know this must be coming out of nowhere, but what exactly is Hinako to you? Are you two just friends, or are you more than friends? I want you to tell me the truth. The writing stops here. I know this is none of my business, but could you keep your distance from Shu? I know people tend to get the wrong idea when boys and girls our age spend too much time together, and I don't want to cause any issues for Shu, do you? You should really think more about how you behave. The letter ends abruptly. You're nothing but a fly. All you do is get in the way, get lost, or at the very least shut your trap and stop bothering others. And quit buzzing around Shu all the damn time. It looks like the writer is trying to change their handwriting. Rinko's childhood diary. 1. Today, I bought all my friends candy from the candy store. It's a lot more fun to eat with friends than eat alone. That's true. 2. Today, I bought all my friends candy from the candy store. The handwriting is oddly distorted. Everyone was slobbering over the snacks and thanking me again and again. It reminded me of the time I fed the fish in the park, the way their mouths opened wide as they begged for food. What a bunch of idiots. And that poor as dirt Hinako, all it took was one piece of cheap candy to have her following me around like a dog. It's almost cute how stupid she is. Little cockroach deserves to die, yay. Dick, absolute fucking dick. Rinko's diary. Wasn't that Rinko's diary before? No, that's childhood diary. This is his main diary. 1. I always look down on Hinako and Sakura. That's why I've never been able to expose my weakness to them. How am I supposed to share the depths of my heart with mere insects? Maybe if I treated them as equals, I could have actually told Hinako the truth about my feelings or his feelings. Maybe if we could actually fought, really truly fought, then I wouldn't have feel the way that I do now. Tomorrow is Hinako's also special day, but you know what? Maybe I'll give in. Maybe I'll tell her how much I really hate her. The handwriting turns into a disturbing scrawl. You lied to me, betrayed Shu. I will destroy you. I'm going to beat you bloody and tear you limb from limb. Jesus Christ, the kids are fucked in this game. In other words, why won't you do everyone a favour and just ... You can't make out what the rest said. I'm pretty sure I know what the rest says. Number 2. I've wasted years of my life at school carefully putting on the good girl act, pretending I was perfect in every way, basking in my own sense of superiority. Back then, I sincerely believed that I was better than anyone else. But things are different now. I can see I've been looking down at others just to falsely raise myself up. I can't help but wonder though, has everyone else seen through my act this whole time? Hanako, Sakura, even Shu. Maybe they've always seen through me, straight to my rotten core. Maybe all of this time they've been pretending to be my friends. The handwriting is seething and unflattered hatred. But I'm not the one at fault. It's all because of that awful Hanako. If only you were gone, then I wouldn't be feeling like this. The rest is distorted to read from here. We got a third version of it. I should have never pretended to be something I wasn't. If I hadn't, then I would be able to have looked Hanako in the eye. I could have told her what I really think of her to put her in her place. But I let everything sit and fester, and now the wound has turned neurotic. So even through this the day of my wildest dreams are all coming true, my heart still feels heavy. The handwriting is chaotic and full of violent energy. This is the bed I made, so I lie in it. But I won't never ever forgive you for what you did for Shu. How dare you hurt him? Shu may not cry or scream at you like I know he wants to, but he'll make you feel the pain all the same. But I'll make you feel the pain. Number 4. How arrogant have I been? I realise that the hatred and envy I felt towards Hanako for having a boy who loved her outweighed my own love for Shu. I really am stupid, ain't I? Hanako always said that she and Shu weren't dating, and yet I wasted such a valuable opportunity. I could have asked her so much about him. What does Shu like? What does Shu care about? And what does Shu think of me? I could have asked her all of this, but I didn't. Instead, I stewed in my own jealousy like an idiot. Number 5. I'm sure the teachers have seen right through me. They know the truth, and that I'm friendless in the truest sense of the word. I think I've been doing it unconsciously all this time. Looking for someone I can say that I'm helping, but I'm really just looking down on. Hanako and Sakura and Shu have never stopped calling me their friend, but I don't think I've earned that. And we got a fox origami with multiple fucking pages. All of a sudden, the town was enveloped in a thick fog. Everywhere I looked, I saw strange monsters. I could only bring myself to sit in an empty house alone and shaking. That's when Shu came and rescued me. After that, it didn't matter how terrifying the outside world was, as long as I was able to spend time with Shu. The handwriting suddenly turns frightening, but then I realised that Cockroach Hanako was with him. What are the odds? Just die, you pest. You don't belong in this town anymore. Did you forget that? Number 2. The handwriting here is erratic. Hanako, why are you here? This was supposed to be my chance to talk to Shu alone. Why the hell are you here? Why the hell are you cozying up next to Shu like that's where you belong? And the cherry on top, Sakura decided to tag along because of you. But I can forgive her. I mean, she did me a favour of dying soon enough anyway. How long are you gonna keep living for? You're already dead. Quick haunting. That I think that's the actual name of the area that you're in. Like some pathetic ghost. Number 3. The handwriting is. I suggest that this was written in some kind of a fit of rage. I wanted to be. All I wanted was to be by Shu's side, but you kept getting in my way. Why were you always right there? You were seriously like a fly, buzzing around Shu non-stop. You were such a nuisance. I wanted to strangle you. So be glad I didn't up murdering you. Even if I had killed you 100 times, that still wouldn't be enough to express how much I despise you. Looking back on it now, I think I hated myself so much for being a coward that I used you as an excuse. That I won't do that anymore. From now on, I won't blame others for why I'm miserable. I'll take my happiness into my own hands. The writing is back to normal. Rinko's secret journal. There's a lot of fucking journals in this apparently. Why do I have to why do I live here in all places? She lives all the way on the other side of town, meaning my dream of us walking home together will never come true. I remember how I organised everyone from class to go to that place together after school. We chatted as we walked, and went to our separate ways homes. Then the walk to the store was painfully short. Still, just having a few extra minutes that I could spend outside with Shu outside school was all I could have asked for. Number 2. As we got closer to the store, our classmates would peel off one by one as they turned to go home, but it was never just me and Shu alone, but I didn't care. The handwriting here grows erratic and emotional, but of course there was always a dirty little cockroach crawling over Shu. I mean, come on, they're always walking home together. How about having a conversation that everyone can join in on? Just don't go running off to your own little weird space wars world together. Number 3. I wish I could live in a world where it's just Shu and me, but I don't mean that I want the rest of the town to disappear. No, what I truly want is a world where Shu and I can bask together in the spotlight, with no one else standing in the background as our supporting characters. I don't suppose there's a spell that I would cast to create such a dream world. Number 4. I wish I could live in a world where it's just Shu and me, but I don't mean I want the rest of the town to disappear. The handwriting turns erratic and distorted. No, I truly want a world where that nasty little cockroach named Heneko, who's always crawling around Shu, is gone. I don't care how it happens. She can die in an accident or some kind of rare disease. Hell, she can just move off to some far away country. For all I care. I guess I want her gone forever. Won't any of the gods answer my prayers? I'm starting to think this person's going to be the was the boss, but like I said, I haven't completed this game, so I wouldn't know. I am in love with you, Shu. I loved you from the first moment I saw you, from the first moment our eyes met, from the first moment we spoke. I loved you all this time. The handwriting here reflects the writer's terrible instability. I love you, I'll do anything for you. I am yours, body and soul. Do you want my liver, my kidneys, my still beating heart? I'll crack open my ribs and pull it out for you. That is what if that's what you want. Oh God. Yeah, I'm not reading the rest of that. It goes a bit nuts. Balled up notebook paper. I've been blessed with an easy life, happy with kind parents who are well off. Never doubted myself, not even once. But then one day I met you, lost and alone as you were, and then I felt content irrational disgust and envy. And now that I think about it, you taught me the emotions children are supposed to learn during adulthood. If not for you, I may have stayed a big fish, content in my happy little pond. Now I've outgrown the town, and that is a gift that you gave me. So today, I really want to say to you is thank you. No, I can't read this in front of other people. Start over. Okay, Sakaru. Letters from Sakaru's mother. Dear Sakaru, you must never speak again about how you hear otherworldly voices, or talking or singing. Puberty is a difficult time. You may hear and see strange things that you can't explain. The same thing happened to me when I was your age. However, it is nothing more than your imagination playing tricks on you. If your friends find out, they'll label you as the strange little girl. It's a strange girl. They'll abandon you, ostracize you. Because around here, once rumours spread, people will never look at you the same again. Letter from the hospital. Mr. and Mrs. I can't pronounce that. Test results. We have compiled the test results for Sakaru below. Results: no anomalies found. Observation: shows characteristics of mid-autism, and other test results were within normal range. Notes: it's not unusual for pubescent children to claim that they can see and hear things that are not real. As they mature, these issues tend to resolve themselves on their own, so I believe there is no need for concern. Regarding her fear of the dark, her response is proper and natural. Continuing to scold her may only worsen her condition. Please do not trouble yourself over Sakaru. Simply raise her with love and affection and let her mature at her own pace. Do autistic people really see and hear things that are not there? I'm autistic and I haven't seriously I haven't heard anything abnormal. So yeah, I don't know. It's probably an in-game thing. Sakaru's parent-teacher journal. Just a note, as Sakaru's mother, I want to thank you for teaching my daughter. I wanted to apologise for what happened the other day on the field trip. It seems Sakaru caused a lot of trouble. My daughter had been that way since she was young. As a child, she always hated when we turn off the lights to go to bed, and she avoided dark movie theatres and tunnels like the plague. I mistakenly thought that she had overcome her fear of the dark. Now she's grown up. I believe the reason her fear came back on the field trip is because she is unaccustomed to sleeping in a different environment. I gave her a stern talking to for behaving so shamelessly at her age. She has since reflected on her behaviour and is sorry for how she acted. Please accept both her and my apologies. Sakaru's diary. I hate the dark. It reminds me that I am all alone. Everyone's always telling me that I'm a little weird and I'm a little strange. I'm a little weird kid that's always by herself. I can forget my loneliness at school, inside a classroom full of people chatting away. In the dark, however, it all comes creeping back. The handwriting here turns erratic and emotional. I know the truth. I know that Hinako what Hinako really thinks of me. She thinks I'm weird, just like all the others. I know it's true. I know she's making fun of me behind my back. Does she think that they don't badmouth her when she's not around? I can't stand the fact that she puts on a fake smile and acts like she's the only normal one, all while looking down on me. She makes me feel so sad. I hate her so much. Oh god, my thing's messing up. There you go. Mouse career. Okay, number 2. I hate gym class. Just looking at my gym clothes makes me feel depressed. They are holding a long distance race at school soon. It's just an excuse for them to watch me coming last and laugh at me. I know I knew how lonely I would feel if everyone just left me in the dust. So I asked Winko if he would hang back and run across the finish line together. And you know what? He said yes. I asked Heniko too, but she said no. She said it's because she's in the sports club and she'll get yelled at by the teacher if she doesn't do her best. Well, I suppose that makes sense if it's true. The handwriting suddenly turns erratic. But I know the truth. I know it's really because you don't want to be held back by a slowpoke like me. I hope Heniko trips and breaks all of her bones out. Everyone's like really pissed off at each other in this game, so she can never run again. Number 3. My family had served as caretakers for the shrine for generations, but for the past few decades the shrine's popularity has been on the decline. Whenever it came time for my dad to become the head priest, he declined the role and got a regular office job instead. Mum and Dad always say negative things about the shrine, that the head priests are obsolete. Even my grandmother said that the tradition of upkeeping the shrine will die in this generation. Vivid generation. I help out as a miku at the shrine whenever an event is held. I love how dignified the rituals are and how they make me feel like my soul is being cleansed. I'd like to be more than just a helper at the shrine. I think I'd like to become head priest one day. Number 4. I normally hate gym class, but today was different. Something nice happened. The writing is erratic and is overcome with emotion. Little Miss Perfect tripped and fell today. It looks like even the Heniko, the star athlete, can mess up. She scraped her knee and started bleeding. I wish she had fallen flat on her face and ruined that pretty nose of hers too. It's like I can shit talking everyone in this game. It's like what is this game? Number 5. She likes to write a lot, don't she? Grandpa's saying that he'll let the shrine come to an end after his generation. Not many people bother visiting such a small insignificant shrine, but it seems nobody wants to go to the effort of coming all the way here to pray to a shrine. There are Hanukkah and statues dedicated to the shrine all over town. Anyways, older folks just go whenever's the closest one to pray. There is no reason for them to come to the shrine. But if there is more devout worshippers, if people had more respect for the shrine, maybe the shrine would be restored to its former glory. And these are just events unfolding as the gods planned, just like Grandpa always says. Does the shrine no longer serve its purpose? No, it simply cannot be true. I've heard how the gods reap. Number 6. I had a strange dream. It was about a very old sword, one that was cursed, steeped in evil energy. The sword the sword must be the source of the corrupt god's power. I'm sure of it. But because the sword itself is divine, it can't be destroyed. However, if someone were to purify it, then surely the corrupt god would be weakened. If the sword can be submerged in the elixir that exercises evil spirits, then it could be used to sever the strings that control those who roam lost through the fog. In other words, it's probably the sword that you gotta use to kill the final boss. I had a strange dream last night. In it, a god appeared before me and commanded me to restore the shrine to its former glory. I had a strange dream today. In it, somebody told me that I mustn't restore the shrine. That there must be revelations from the opposing gods, but I already know my answer because my dream is to restore the shrine too. The gods who spoke to me yesterday said that there was an evil deity who had robbed them of their shrine. The god who spoke to me today said that the shrine had been used to worship an evil being, causing it to fall out of use. If I'm going to be forced to make a choice, then I'll put my trust in the god who visited me yesterday. However, when I told the god that from today that, he said this: "Foolish maiden, you wish to serve a malevolent god? I shall crush that empty head of yours." Don't piss off God. Number 8. How many? Oh, this is the last one, thank God. Hanako was really fast when she goes all out, but when we're running together doing gym class, she'll slow her pace down to match mine. The second she can go her own speed though, she takes off with this look of unrestrained joy on her face. I always said we had to do everything together, get boyfriends together, even get married together. Those were all selfish wishes of a child. Just like I'm a slow runner and Hanako's fast, people have to live life at their own pace. Just because Hanako's moving a bit faster than I am doesn't mean she's betraying me. I'm so jealous I couldn't even admit that to myself. I'm sorry, Hanako, for calling you a traitor. Pages from an observant log. This is a big log. Hey, Mr. Rabbit, guess what? I made my first friend today. Her name is Hanako. But, Mr. Rabbit, she's my first ever real-life human friend, so I am a little scared. What if she throws me away and forgets me? I am so scared of that happening. When I told my bestest friend Hanako this, she said she'll never ever abandon me. Not ever, she promised to me. But you know what, Mr. Rabbit? Handwriting is suddenly turns erratic. What if Hanako breaks her promise? What if she betrays me? What if she's lying? No. I don't want to think about that. I'm really thinking about like skipping over this because like, I'm just getting bored like watching all this like same sort of stuff. Let's see. It's like, that's the thing. It says fucking loads. Oh my god, there's a ton of it. There's like really. Right, I tell you what. I'm not reading anymore because I'm getting a headache reading this because I'm leaning so close to the screen to try and read it and I'm gumpling my words up. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description to these files in the description below. I'm not gonna read it because it's gonna take like an hour at least, maybe over an hour. So yeah, link will be in the description below of this. So I hope you've enjoyed what I have done so far in this video. Tomorrow will be Neil.Fun Games, so I hope you enjoyed what I did on this one. See you guys next time.